Yo, what's up, guys? Hold up, I just gotta write something down here. Wait, make sure my pen's work. I gotta write something down. Okay, so what's up, guys? Welcome back to the podcast. Sorry about that first one. I know it's probably gonna have a bit of a time transitioning. The last one failed. It said live streaming's not available. It was really weird. I don't know. Okay. So before we review yesterday's NHL Frozen Frenzy, I gotta talk about something real quick. To the Utah Hockey Club, it's going to change the rest of the season. Sean Durzi is out with a lower back injury. He's going to be out for 5 to 6 months. So he's going to be out from now, which is October 23rd. And either to March or April. So they're going to have to go basically the rest of the regular season without their number 2 defenseman, arguably number 1. And it's just going to be tough if they do make the playoffs. He should be back by playoff time, but it's going to be so tough to make the playoffs, especially in a much stronger Central Division. It's going to be really tough. And John Marino's also out for 4 to 5 months, I'm pretty sure, something like that. So he's going to be out until the end of the regular season. 2 huge blows. I mean, John Marino, they picked up free agency. Sean Durzi's the number 2 defenseman, arguably number 1. And it just, I don't know. It's really tough for them. I do still think they're going to squeak into the second wild card, but it's going to be nowhere near as convincing, and they're still going to get only second wild card. Good evening to you too, Doug. Thank you for joining. But yeah. So without further ado, let's jump in and review the NHL Frozen Frenzy. I gotta check today's score for the Capitals and Flyers game today. It's a rematch. Today's in Washington, so I gotta check. 4-2 Capitals are leading right now. I knew I was gonna. Yep, they were up 4-0 at one point. Ovi scored? Nope. Right. Yep. Nope. Michael scored twice. Okay. I knew that was gonna happen today. I trust Logan Thompson a lot more to Fedotov, because Earson played yesterday for the Flyers. Anyway, speaking of the Flyers yesterday, Capitals and the Flyers. Yesterday was in Philadelphia. Let's go with the Frozen Frenzy. Washington Capitals, Nick Dowd opens a scoring shorthanded goal, his first of the season. This is by Matt Fairvey. There's 2 great, a breakaway that got stopped by Earson, and a 2-1 that got stopped by Earson. And Nick Dowd got in a breakaway and potted it home this time. Phenomenal penalty kill by the Capitals. Terrible power play from the Flyers. They were just a good penalty kill. Edgy Majapani, 2-on-1 on another shorthanded. It was not the same penalty kill, but it was still another shorthanded goal assisted by Connor McMichael, 2-on-1. 15:07 in the first period. And then Travis Sanham got one back. Brought it back within 34 seconds into the third period. This is by Cam York and Matt Mitchikov, 34 seconds in the third period. John Carlson, second of the season, is by Connor McMichael and Dylan Schoen, 138 into the third period. Jacob Chicken gets at the point. He rips an absolute beautiful shot from the point. Second as the season, second as the Capitals, is by Duhaime and Verona, 14:07 in the third period. So the Capitals pick up the first W, the Frozen Frenzy. Wild and the Panthers. Wild open the scoring. 11 minutes and 40 seconds in the game. Marco Rossi, third of the year, is by Kaprizov. Kaprizov, 7 assists of the year. Jacob Middleton. And the Marky Johansson gets another one for the Wilds. This is by Bordy and Brodin, 12:02. Yes, they are playing 2 days in a row. Matt Bordy, third of the season on the power play. This is by Matt Zuccarello and Eriksson Ek, 2:40 in the second period. Sam Bennett gets one back for the Panthers. This is by Carter Verhaeghe, Matthew Chuck. 11:19 in the second period. Matt Zuccarello gets it back for the Wilds. This is by Kirill Kaprizov again. Jacob Middleton, 13:58 in the third period. And Joel Eriksson Ek gets the second of the year. So by Middleton, 16:05 in the second period. Wilds staying dominant. Phil Gustafson making 24 saves and 25 shots. But Bob had a terrible game for the Panthers, but Gustafson had another phenomenal game for the Minnesota Wild. And the Wild are still looking good. I still think it's going to be a really tight race between the Wild, Wild Hockey Club and the Kings. I think are going to be the top 3 teams fighting for that last wildcard spot. So I think the Avalanche are going to get that first wildcard spot. But I think there's going to be those are going to be the top 3 teams competing for the wildcard spot. There's 2 other teams that I think are definitely strong contenders: the Kraken and the Blues. The Wild, Kings, and Hockey Club are going to be the 3 top contenders for that second wildcard spot, in my opinion. And then the Blues and the Kraken are going to be 2 also contenders, but not in the top 3. They're going to be top 5 contenders for that wildcard spot. Yes, there's a long season yet, but Phil Gustafson's looking really good, and especially if they keep getting up to this hot start, it's going to be really hard for other teams to catch up to them because they're starting off so hot right now. They're in the first place in the Central Division right now. Devils and the Lightning. I thought the Devils would win this game, and they started off good with Jack Hughes' goal, second in the season, by Joshua Brad Palat, 11:02 into the first period. Brendan pulling the power play fourth of the season, power play merchant. I guess so far this season, by Anthony Cirelli and Nikita Kucherov, 14:09 in the first period. Timo Meier got it back for the Devils. They get their lead back. This is by Jack Hughes. 51 seconds in the second period, and Victor Hedman ties it right back up for the Lightning. So by J.J. Moser and Jay Gunsel, 7:34 in the second period. Brendan Hagel, third of the season, is by Cirelli and Parabix, 9:27 in the second period. Give the Lightning the first lead of the game. Brendan Hagel, second of the night, fourth of the season, is by Geeky and Cirelli, 13:01 in the second period. Hagel, third straight goal. Fifth of the season, third of the night, hat trick goal. This is by Leo Lieberg. I don't even know how to say that. I'm not familiar with that guy. And Anthony Cirelli, 15:53 in the second period. Victor Hedman, second of the night and the season. This is by Hagel and Moser, 17:28 in the second period. 6-2 Lightning lead. And then Bestian got one back for assist by Lazar. Get the Devils back from 3, 2:56 in the third period. Meyer, second of the night on the power play. This is by Tatar and Nemec. 5:24 in the third period. Brings them back within 2. Jay Gunsel, power play goals is by Kucherov. 5:48 into the third period. J.J. Moses, short-handed goals is by Nick Paul, 9:19 in the third period. And Nason got one more back. Tried to call him back, but it's too little too late. That one was on the power play. This is by Jack Hughes and Dougie Hamilton, 12:45 in the second period. Jake Allen led up all 8 goals that tonight. Terrible game from Jake Allen. But I think he'll bounce back next game. Stars and the Sabres. Sabres opens the score and Peyton Krebs' first goal of the season. This is by Mustang and Owen Power, 12:21 through the first period. 13:44 in the second period. Zucker. Ryan McLeod, fourth of the season. This is by Jason Zucker and Owen Power. 2-0 Sabres. Tate Trompton, fifth of the season, is by Owen Power again. And Alex Tuck, 4:17 third period. 3 assists already and 3 Buffalo Sabres goals for Owen Power. Thomas Harley, first of the season, is by Matt Duchesne and Dadonov. 15:24 in the third period. Brings it back within 2. Taylor Seguin makes it a 1-goal game for Dallas. This is by Dadonov, his second assist of the night and the season. And Bork, 17:48 in the third period. And then with 11 seconds left in the game, Alex Tuck empty net goals is by Tate Thompson. Sabres steal one in Buffalo. I mean, they're making the playoffs look pretty good for me now. I get it's only 1 game, but it's also so early in the season, proving the fact they can beat a top contender in Dallas is a good sign. Yeah. In Sabres, Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen had a great game, making 28 saves and 30 shots. Sabres offense had a good night. They let up 30 shots to the Stars, and Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen had a great night. So, yeah, I mean, it was a good night for the Sabres. Maybe they can get a win streak going, get right back in the top 4, 5 of the Atlantic, and them making the playoffs won't look so bad for me, and I still think they're going to make the playoffs. I do. And I said that when they were like 0-3 or whatever they were, 1-3 or whatever. I said that. Yeah, when it was 0-3, I said I still think they're going to make the playoffs. I think they're going to bounce back. I think it's their time now. They have the team to do it. I still think they're going to do it. UPL and Devin Levi has been looking really good to start the season. So, yeah. Rangers and the Canadians. Mika Zibanejad opens the scoring with a good shot. Panarin back to Fox. He makes a good pass over Zibanejad. He rips a shot. 1-0 Rangers, 54 seconds into the game. And then Brodinski. I'm pretty sure. Oh yeah, I do remember. It was supposed to be icing, and the Canadians expected it to be icing, but they did not play to the whistle. It was not an icing. Brodinski got a goal. Very awkward goal, but I mean, it was a good goal. Played to the whistle. Canadians did not do that. So yeah, Brodinski gets his first this season. This is by Edstrom and Schreider. 2:05 in the first period. Riley Smith, second of the year, unassisted. 6:40 in the first period. Phil Petal on the power play. This is by Riley Smith and Capo Caco. 11:05 in the first period. 4-0 Rangers. With 8:55 remaining in the first period. Nick Suzuki, beautiful goal, comes from the top of the point on his forehand and quickly goes over the backhand, beats Shurkin. This is by Anderson and Savard. 12:52 in the first period. Nick Suzuki, second of the night on the power play. Actually, I think this might have been the one I was just talking about. I don't remember which one's which. It's by McManus and Kirby Doc. 5:35 into the second period. And Brandon Schreider, he got an assist earlier. This is the second goal of the season. This is by Hilo and Capo Caco. 8:57 in the second period. Hilo, second of the night, third of the season. This is by Cooley and Carrick. 50:41 in the third period. Capo Caco, first of the season. This is by Cooley and Mancini. 16:19 third period. Rangers hold on. Shurkin made 21 saves on 23 shots. And the Rangers' depth showed out. Capo Caco got a goal and 2 assists, I believe. Hilo got 2 goals and an assist. Riley Smith got a goal. Schreider got a goal and an assist. I mean, he's a defenseman, but he's a defensive depth piece for sure. Cooley got 2 assists. Mancini got an assist. Their depth really showed out. Mika Zibanejad got a goal. Panarin got an assist. So the Stars definitely showed up too. Shurkin showed up. The whole team is a complete effort. And they took over number 1 in the Metro with the Devils losing. Rangers are 5-0-1, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly off the top of my head. They're looking nasty right now, and they overtook first in the Metro, even though they had 3 last games more than the Devils. Maple Leafs and the Blue Jackets, that's for sure the Leafs are going to win. But they had Hilby starting, who's not that good because he's a rookie. James Van Riemsdyk opened the scoring. Provorov does a nasty dangle. He gets stopped. And then Van Riemsdyk pots it home. This is by Provorov and LeBanc. 5:29 to the first period. Danforth, first of the season. This is by Zach Werenski. 6:21 in the first period. Matthew Oliver, second of the season. This is by Danforth and Christian. 12:42 in the first period. Sean Monahan, third of the season. This is by Marchenko and Werenski. 5:35 in the second period. Matthew Oliver, second of the season, third of the year. This is by Austin Reeves and Danforth. 11:36 in the second period. A minute and 1 second left in the second period. Matthew Nyes unassisted. Gets one back for the Leafs. Phil Marchenko gets it right back. This is by Sean Monahan and Cole Sillinger. 11:58 in the third period. And then Nick Robertson got his first of the season. This is by John Tavares and Ben Waller. 13:03 in the third period. Maple Leafs will be fine. This goalie was not even supposed to play this season. Just Joseph Woll got hurt, and he's been out longer than what they expected him to be. Stolarz is going to play tomorrow, Thursday, which is tomorrow. The Maple Leafs will be fine. As soon as Joseph Woll comes back, it'll be Joseph Woll and Anthony Stolarz. It's going to be a nasty goaltending tandem. They're not going to get blown out like that. No. That goalie's not supposed to play. He's a rookie. He's not going to be that good right now. We expected that. We expected those growing pains, and he had it today. I guess it was yesterday, but yeah. Red Wings, another sleeper contest for Islanders. They had 30 save shutout for Alex Lyon. Patrick Kane got the lone goal for the Red Wings, his first of the season. This is by Tarasenko and Comfort. 8:54 in the first period. Red Wings somehow get a win. They only get 11 shots in goal. That is ridiculous. They'll only hold them. That's a top 5 defense in the league, and that proves my point. Sorokin had a decent game too. He made 10 saves on 11 shots. Islanders, 30 save shutout for Lyon. Maybe if Alex Lyon can stay consistent, and kids, Alex Lyon and Cam Talbot both got a shutout for the Red Wings. So if they can stay consistent, I mean, it could be good for the Red Wings. They'll be top contenders for the wild card spot. I still don't think they're going to make it, though. Because Lyon and Talbot are not going to stay consistent. We know that. Islanders, they had plenty of good scoring chances. They had 30 shots, but again, finishing. They can't finish. And I'm telling you, I know I said that they would be okay, but that Anthony Duclair loss sucks, dude. He was on the first line. He was on fire. He had a few goals to start the season, then he got hurt for probably a couple months, and that's going to hurt him, dude. I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs, because I just really trust the Senators and the Lightning more to make it. I think the Sabres are going to make it, and I think either the Senators or the Lightning are going to make it over the Islanders, especially without Duclair for a couple months. That's going to put him behind. In the October power rankings, it'll be the November power rankings. I'm gonna also talk about the standings, and if one of these times when I do the standings, I should talk about who I think is gonna be where. I just the Senators and the Lightning are just off to such a good start that I don't think the Islanders are going to be able to come back and do anything, especially if they keep getting shut out. They got shut out in 2 of the last 3 games. I just think the Senators or the Lightning will make it. I think the Senators are going to make it. Not going to lie to you. I just think, I don't know, man. It's so tough. Let's look at the standings real quick on my phone. I will look at it at the computer, but my computer goes slow, so it'll take forever. Lightning are number 2, Senators are number 2. They both have 8 points. The Senators got a game over them. Oh, it's so tough. Comparing the statistics, Lightning have 4 more goals scored, but 1 more goal let up. So they have a +3 better goal differential. Lightning just won the most recent game, and the Senators on a 2-game win streak. I'm telling you, it's going to be so good. And the Islanders might get back on track, too. I don't know. It's going to be tough. I think the Sabres are going to make it, then I think it's going to be Senators. I just think it's going to be a Sabres wildcard 2. Senators are going to be wildcard 1. Lightning are going to literally be like a point or 2 out. Islanders are going to be next. And then it's going to be like the Red Wings, maybe. I don't know. It's going to be such a close race in the East. And I'll keep like talking about this when we get closer to the end of the season. But right now, I think that's where I kind of stand on it. But I wouldn't be surprised at all if the Lightning make the second wild card. I wouldn't be surprised at all. It's going to be the Lightning and Senators to make, the first wild card probably. Because the Sabres are kind of behind. They're kind of being inconsistent right now. So, yeah. Jets and the Blues. I thought the Jets were going to win this, knowing the fact that Connor Hellebuck was in net. They're 5-0. On fire. Brandon Saad opened to scoring his 500th career point. 500th career point for Brandon Saad. Pretty sure that's what I saw. He got 500 something. I know it wasn't 500 goals. It's 500 500 career point for Brandon Saad. His first of the season. This is by Robert Thomas and Parayko. 10-11 in the first period. Nino Niederreiter on the power play. Second of the season. This is by P-Link and Perfetti. 8-12 in the second period. Colin Miller. The Jets their first lead of the game. His first of the year. This is by Perfetti and Nick Ehlers. 13:58 in the second period. Kyle Connor got hit for the season. This is by Sandberg and Perfetti. 17:40 in the second period. Minnesota second of the night. This is by Kyrou and Thomas. 5:15 in the third period. He single-handedly trying to bring this team back. Too little, too late. I'm going to say that, but Hellebuck had a ridiculous save at the end of the game. Hellebuck had another phenomenal night, making 27 saves with 29 shots. Jets offense scored 3 goals. It was a good game overall from both teams. As Hellebuck had another good game to slow him another one. Jets are 6-0. They're looking good right now. Canucks and the Blackhawks in Chicago. Danton Heinen, first goal of the season, assisted by Beluga and Shieldwood. 21 seconds in the game, opened the scoring for the Canucks. JT Miller in the power play, 6:01 in the first period, assisted by Quinn Hughes and Connor Garland. Ryan Donato got one back for the Blackhawks, assisted by Dickinson and Vlasic. 9:25 in the first period. Heinen, second of the season and the night, assisted by Hronek and Shieldwood. 10:46 in the first period. Taylor Hall brings it back within 1, assisted by Connor Murphy. 13:29 in the first period. And Connor Garland, third of the season, assisted by Pedersen and Miller. 15:17 in the first period. Brock Besser on the power play, assisted by Miller and Quinn Hughes. 10:29 in the third period. Pierre Suter, assisted by Brunstrom and Amon. 10:58 in the third period. Tyler Petrucci on the power play brings it back within 3 for the Hawks, assisted by Foligno and Seth Jones. Seth Jones, underrated 6 assists in the season already. 14:04 in the third period. But that one was too little, too late for the Hawks as they get defeated by the Canucks. 6-3. Lankinen. Pretty sure it's Lankinen. Yep, I'm pretty sure it's Lankinen that night too again because Lankinen's been eating up games. He makes 31 saves and 34 shots. He's been phenomenal for the Canucks. He's going to be that consistent starter hopefully for them until Demko comes back. Avalanche and the Kraken. Avalanche looking to go on a 3-game win streak and get right back in the divisional seed race, Central Division race. And the Kraken look to keep staying in the Pacific top division, top seed in the Pacific race. So they were number 2 behind the Flames heading into tonight. Kiviranta opens the scoring, his second of the season. This is by Malinsky, 18:32 in the first period. McCann, 4th of the season. Unassisted, 11:57 in the second period. Joel Kiviranta gets his 3rd of the season, his 2nd of the night. This is by Cam McCarr. Cam McCarr got the most points in the entire league as a defenseman. That's ridiculous. And Ivan, yes, same last and first name. That's impressive. Second assist of the night, 14:56 in the second period. Nathan McKinnon hit 3rd of the season on the power play. This is Cam McCarr. Yes, 12th assist of the night by Cam McCarr. Of the season. By Cam McCarr. And second assist of the year by Middlestad. with 8 seconds left in the second period on the power play. Riker Evans brings it back within 1 on the power play. Assisted by Tolvin and Borkowski. 5 seconds left in the game, but it doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure it's a none-in. I can assume it's a none-in. Let's check. Okay, so let's check the first game. What game was I gonna look at? Oh, the Flyers brought it back within 1. Mitchell from the power play. 4-3 Capitals still lead though. Oh, yuck. Okay, let's see who started in the Canucks game. Yup, Kevin Lincoln, and what a game from him. And then let's go down here to the Kraken and Avalanche game. Yup, a none-in. 2 goals against average and a .926 save percentage that game. Ridiculous game from him. He's gonna hopefully a stable starter until Georgia pulls his stuff together. And long as a none-in gives them like around 900 to 905 save. Like I would just say he needs to get a consistent 900 save percentage for the Avalanche to make the playoffs. Just because of the fact that how defense in front of him is, I think they could do it, especially proving it tonight against a team like a Kraken where he gave them real good goaltending and they only scored 3 goals. Like they can score a lot more goals than that, and they can bail them out with the offense. We know the fact that they did it in one of the games that they did, and they know they can get bailed out by the goalie, and that's a huge relief to know. Predators looking there for their first win of the season. They 0-5 coming in this game. Ryan O'Reilly tried to get their first win. Off and running. The other nights during the season that every team played, they're just a Frozen Frenzy and the only night. Frozen Frenzy is the only night. On the power play, Ryan O'Reilly is by Yossi and Forsberg, 17-16 in the first period. Tommy Novak, third of the season, is by against Elisa and Brady Shea. Brady Shea's first point of the season. Yeah, pretty sure. Maybe Elisa's got a goal that I forgot about, but I'm pretty sure. 16:55 in the second period. Gustav Nyquist in that first line, assisted by Ryan O'Reilly and Yossi. 12:47 in the third period. Empty net against Lista on assist. 13:56 in the third period. Nashville, 33 save shutout for Uzi Saros. They got 42 shots and goal. And James Swayman made 38 saves and 42 shots. That's a good game. That's a good game from him. He had over 900 saves, even though he got peppered. What a game from the Predators. I know they left 33 shots, but the Bruins were definitely pressing heavy, especially during that last half of the game, specifically the third period. They were pressing really hard. They were down 2-0 and down 3-0 through most of that third period. So they were really pressing, trying to get a goal back. But Saros shut the door so many times. Telling you, Saros is getting back on the right track, and Predators are going to finish number 3 in the Central. I think they're going to finish behind the Jets and the Stars, because, yeah. Telling you, Saros is going to be back on the right track. This is going to be how you do a 33 save shutout. Calling it out. Hurricanes and the Oilers. Connor McDavid opens the scoring. Captain McDavid, second of the season. This is by Nugent Hopkins, 3:34 in the third period. McDavid, second of the night, third of the season. This time on the power play. This is by Draisaitl and Bouchard, 2:30 in the second period. Gostis Fair. 2 Ted Bell saves from Stuart Skinner. He makes a ridiculous right toe save on Snetchikov. And then, I'm pretty sure it was Aho, maybe someone else he got in front. He did a ridiculous windmill pad save. You would have to watch it if you wanted to. Ridiculous save. And then Gostisville got it. He ripped home a shot over the glove of Skinner. Skinner had a great game at this point. So Gostisville, 4th goal of the season on the power play. So it looked like a great pickup for the Hurricanes. It's by Nishis and Aho, 44 seconds into the third period on the power play. And then Money Nishis, second of the year, is by Eric Robertson and Kakayemi, 13:29 third period, tied the game. This was a ridiculous overtime, dude. It was so fun. Back and forth. Phenomenal save from both goalies. Sebastian Aho. Stuart Skinner made a phenomenal save, and then the Oilers Shane Gostisbehere gets the puck. He flips it over the Oilers' stick. He gets it to Nishis. He was on a 2-on-1 in front of the net with Sebastian Aho against Draisaitl, the lone defenseman. Nishis, nice crisp hard pass to Aho. He rips a shot. Perfect one-timer. Stuart Skinner was there. His glove was up. Aho just absolutely sniped it. Second goal of the season. It says 7 seconds left in overtime, but it was 6.2 seconds left in overtime. I was watching it. Hurricanes steal a game in Edmonton. Edmonton played great. Carolina played great. Battle of 2 top contenders. I had the Orioles win the Stanley Cup. I still think they will. Hurricanes, I have them being a first round exit just because they happen to. I think they're going to face the Rangers or the Devils, but I don't know. They're looking really good. I said they're going to finish get a divisional seed in the Metro. I said that. A lot of people are down on them. I already said that they'll be fine. I proved that by beating a top contender Oilers. Stuart Skinner might be getting on the right track. He played phenomenal all game. He just let up a goal 6 seconds left. He still had over 900 save percentage. Freddie Anderson made 33 stops and 35 shots. That's probably why. That's literally the main reason why the Oilers lost, because Freddie Anderson was so good. So ridiculously good. So, yeah. Senators taking on the Hockey Club. Batherson opens the scoring for the Senators. Assisted by Norris and Jensen, 11:43 into the first period. Claude Giroux, second of the season, assisted by Nick Jensen, 13:06 in the first period. Ridley Gregg on the power play unassisted, 18:05 in the first period. So 3 goals in the first period. Brady Tkachuk, third of the season, assisted by Shabbat and Stutzel, with 8 seconds left in the first. All 4 of the goals coming in the first period. There's no goal through the last 40 minutes of the game. Hockey Club gets shut out. They still get 31 shots and goal. They had a lot of good chances. Anton Forsberg, not Lisa Lamarck, Anton Forsberg had a ridiculously, for some reason, good game. Sean Dursey and John Marino out. It's for them this weekend. I think they're going to make it, but the Wild might make it at this point. I don't know. It's really hard to judge, and I'm not going to make any predictions until we get more of a sample size from all the teams. Like, in a couple weeks, I might start making more educated predictions. But since it's so early in the season, it's so hard to tell what teams are good, what teams are bad, what teams are going to go in hot streaks, what teams are going to go cold streaks. It's just, I don't know. We got 3 more games to go over. Starting with the Flames and the Penguins. Now, Rasmus Anderson opens the scoring for the Flames. It's by Kirkland and Lomberg, 11:48 into the first period. Brian Russ in the power play ties it up for the Penguins. This is by Sidney Crosby and Eric Carlson, 6:31 in the second period. 2:32 into the third period. Ricard Raquel, 4th of the season. This is by Kevin Hayes and Grislet. Uyghur ties the game, 7:46 in the third period. This is by Mira Manov and Blake Coleman. Nola Charlie, 1st of the season. This is by Cody Glass and Pedersen, 13:40 in the third period. Nathan Kadri ties the game with 43 seconds remaining in the game. This is by Coleman and Anderson. Shootout winner. Justin Kirkland, the shootout winner. Calgary steals this game. What a game. I'm assuming it's by Vladar. I'm assuming started that game. But whatever Flames goalie started that game, made 35 stops and 38 shots. Stole them a game in Calgary, and they go to 5-0-1 as they stand best in the Pacific Division. So, yeah. 2 more games to go over. Why does it keep sending me goofy notifications even though I'm literally talking through the mic right now? I don't know why I keep saying my USB's not recognizable. I don't know. Troy Terry opens scoring in the power play, 4th of the season. This is by Lacombe and Cutter Gauthier. I believe that's his first career point in the NHL. I'm pretty sure at least he got a goal that I forgot about, which I don't think so. I think I remember that. 6:56 in the second period. Mikkel Grönlund, first goal of the season on the power play. This is by Eklund and Thompson, 4:55 in the third period. 55 minutes and 36 seconds into the third period. Leo Carlson gets his 3rd of the season on the power play. This is by Cutter Gauthier and Mason McTavish. And then Alex Cohen, empty net goals, 18:09 into the third period. This is by Lundstrom. Ducks, 40 shots in goal, absolutely pepper the Sharks goalie. Yeah, that was the battle of the bottom teams in the league. That was interesting. Last game of the night. This was a late game. Started at 11 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Pacific. That was a late game. Thomas Hertl on the power play opens the scoring for the Vegas Golden Knights. This is by Stone and Eichel, 9:07 in the first period. Mark Stone gets a power play goal to extend that lead. Hertl, assisted by Hertl, Hafnen, 13:51 in the first period. Doriev, 3rd goal this season, is by Hertl and Korstak, 15:12 in the first period. Warren Fogle gets his first of the season, first as a King. This is by Edmondson and Spence with 53 seconds left in the second period. And it was, second period. Alexander Holtz, 2:59 in the third period. This is by Petringolo, gets it back. 3-goal lead for Vegas. Thomas Hertl, 3rd of the season. This is by Petringolo and Doriev. 8:26 in the third period. Ivan Barbashev, 5th of the season. This is by Mark Stone and Petringolo. 13:25 in the fifth period. in the third period. I don't know why I said fifth period. That don't even make no sense. I'm gonna look who started for the Vegas game, and then first we gotta see who started for the Calgary game, because that's what I'm curious about, because we reviewed that game first. I'm about to watch that Flyers and Capitals game after I'm done with this podcast, for real though. Like less than 6 minutes left. Let's look at the Flames game. Flames. It was Dustin Wolf. What a game for Dustin Wolf. Was that his first career game? It might have been. And then the Vegas Golden Knights. Ilya Samsonov. Yup, he made a ridiculous save that game. What a game from Samsonov. Maybe he could stay consistent. But yeah, that's going to do it for today's podcast episode. They're 30 and a half minute podcast episode. Yeah, I will see you. Before I end, I gotta say, like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. It will be gray and say subscribed if you have subscribed. I don't know why it says this content is made for kids, even though I clicked no. But that's why you can't turn on post notifications. I'm aware of the situation now. So you don't have to. I don't know why that is. I keep clicking no. But it's fine. It is what it is. I update you on Facebook every time. So if you just follow me so you get notifications every time I upload, every time I go live. I think I should do at everyone. I think I could do that from now on so everybody gets a notification. That'd be nice. So, yeah, that's going to do it for today. Do all the things I already said. Like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't already. Continue to watch these podcasts. Follow my Facebook page called The Intermission Podcast blog if you haven't already. You can follow my X page called The Intermission Podcast blog if you haven't already. Join my Discord. It's just called The Intermission Podcast blog. The Intermission Podcast blog. Join that up. We talk about the NHL and USHL. Every day after I do my podcast, I go on there and I post it on there. So join that if you haven't already. I know Doug, you're already in there. I know that. So yeah, that's going to do it for this podcast episode. 32-minute podcast episode. Nice. W podcast. Tomorrow's going to be really short. Again, because there's only one game on Wednesday. But hopefully we start picking it back up. Because Frozen Frenzy kind of messed up the scheduling. But yeah, that's gonna do it for today's podcast episode. Enjoy the rest of your night. Have a good sleep tight. Have a good rest of your night. Have a good day tomorrow. Peace.